I learned that you got to be involved in your community if you really want to see real and lasting change. So, got to be at events like this, listening to solutions, listening to our community leaders, asking questions, holding them accountable, making friends, building relationships, networking. And that's what it's all about, building a better world. Start right where you are. Beautiful night, Charlotte, North Carolina, and we on our community building on the grind in Charlotte, North Carolina. Just leaving a town hall with new Councilman Braxton Winston, who was, you guys probably are familiar with his movement because he was one of the main ones protesting during the Keep 'em Out Scott, and then he made history by, getting elected to the city council. So just put on a dope event, and now the Mayor Vi Lyles, is having
that need forgiveness and they need acceptance, and the faith community is a place that we can start.
It's not just an economic opportunity thing; it's a crime in law enforcement, because if you provide people with no opportunity for success, they're going to commit a crime to support themselves. But what kind of cooperation do you get from certain circles who will go unnamed that don't see it that way? No, you know who they are.
They're very vocal. What I'll say is this, though, and Jim and I, when I've had this conversation, I think there comes a time where first of all, we need to watch our terms. I've learned that we're talking about people who committed a felony, not felons. Okay? Truly, and that matters. But when we start labeling people like that, that label sticks with them. They know that they were charged with, they paid that debt. And I think what we're struggling with is, what does successful reentry look like?
Some good footage.
Well, that's good. First of all, this was a great opportunity to hear from some of the Black officials from Charlotte, but we have to go further. A deeper conversation, and I'm talking about a working meeting, not just talking about it, but being about it. I talk about that all the time. More importantly, funding. Money talks, walk that walk.
Yeah.
So what I'm looking for is an opportunity to see what the budget looks like, because they went on their budget retreat, and I'm hoping that the money was intentionally put into those communities that are the most disenfranchised. Let me put it this way. African Americans have historically been harmed. They're not only killed when they're killed by a bullet, but they're killed in the system, and they're killed in the education system. We are constantly oppressed and constantly marginalized. So what I'm hoping that we do is find ways to ensure that we are getting a hand out to lift us up, and an opportunity that we normally don't get. Because it's one thing to say that you want us to be inclusive, but inclusion has a lot of different factors to it. One of which is economics. And economic exclusion has absolutely devastating effect in every facet of our life.
What would you say to any young people, and especially now, like we're seeing the young people like taking a stand with the whole standing up about the gun rights and stuff. What would you say to young people right
to young
now?
folks, I'm proud of you. What I would ask is to take the opportunity to sit under someone, glean from them, so that what you do in excellence. Your passion is beautiful. Your fearlessness is beautiful, but we need you to have all the tools you need to be the best you can be. And I'm willing to help you. There's others that I work with that will help you. Bless you all.
Hey. I'm like most human beings. I do not want to be pigeonholed into one thing, right? I don't want you to define me as one thing. For most of my life, you know, people knew me as just a gospel artist, you know. Now most people know me as just the CEO of Inspire the Fire. When in essence, I'm an artist, a CEO, a man. I wouldn't necessarily say an activist, but definitely trying to stay involved and stay connected with my community, because I know in order for there to be real and lasting change, you have to be a part of those conversations, right? So that's what's going on. So this is the part of staying connected to the community. Not just the hands-on work with the young people, of course, you gotta do that. Staying, you know, within touch, arm's reach, but also with our city leaders, our officials. So, yeah. What's going on? Another day. I don't even know what episode this is, but we're still at it. We're still at our political grind. We're still at community building. So I'm downtown as a special guest to Councilwoman Vilma Leake, and they're having an important meeting down here that she told me to come to. So when Vilma Leake tells you something, you kind of gotta do it. What is it? She just told. She didn't really tell me what it was.
We have a small business, we have a meeting and we help small businesses become certified, and everybody gets up and speaks.
Amazing.
Hey, how are you doing?
How you doing?
How's life going?
It goes.
Yeah, I know.
It goes.
You're doing it too.
Vlog. We got the whole setup. What's going on? This is Charlotte City Councilman Braxton Winston here at Vilma Leake's Small Business Consortium. Good work trying to connect people to the services they need to have successful businesses. We need our folks getting these city, these county contracts, and really doing the work that is necessary to create generational wealth over time. Small businesses are the key. As long as we equip folks with the tools, they're going to do the work. So that's what we're trying to do.
But one of my kind of launch things is I have like a newsletter so that girls can just send in anything that they've done, any type of achievement.
What's the name of it?
It's called Girl Inspire. And so...
Because I'm putting you on my blog right now.
Oh, hey, girl. Yes, it's Girl Inspire. So if you have any middle school girls that are doing anything magnificent, even if they raise like grade level, if they perform, they had a performance that was outstanding, I would love to know about it because I want to profile them on all my social media platforms. So we're going to have like a social media takeover where girls can post daily about their wins
Nice.
and the newsletter that'll go out.
So you tell them what it was?
It is Girl Aspire, and that's GIRLASPIRE.
How you been?
Great. How you doing?
Good.
I see you blowing up all around the place.
Thank you. What you been up to though?
Doing the same old, same old.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and expanding some stuff.
Good.
So just got my life coaching certification.
Let's go. Hey, that's what's up.
He's not bashful at all. He's all over the place. This brother works for Fantasia. Am I right?
Fantasia.
Yes. Now don't start singing. I didn't ask. But he works for her. He's her writer of music. He plays and he directs and he works closely with that young sister. And I sent an email to her last night because she needs our support. Anybody who's out here in the public, I don't care if you're the street sweeper, if you're the custodian, you need support.
Yeah.
You need somebody to advocate for you. Somebody who will stand up for you. That's what you need. So this brother was at a meeting I attended last night, and I invited him to come and to greet you and say something to you because he is working with our young people. There's about 200 young people who are in a program, and he can tell you quickly about that. And we want to work with him, I know I do, and we want to help to enhance the lives of our children who are 16 and above, am I right? 16 and above.
10 to 19. 10
to 19 years of age. And he's been in this business quickly. Tell us how long you've been in
16 years. And the program's called Inspire the Fire. So it was a nonprofit that I started when I was a teenager. Y'all know it's just not that much to do. And so I felt like God kind of inspired me to start on accident a nonprofit. And so young people come to our program, get coaching in singing, dancing, acting, step, visual arts, poetry, rap. And then we, of course, paired that with life skills. And actually Fantasia, along with Jonathan Stewart and a few others, are ambassadors for the program. Actually, Fantasia's daughter is a part of the program. And, you know, we've seen so many young people's lives change, motivated, you know, life skills. So that's what we do.
I want to say thank you for your initiative. When young people step out, we have to pick up and carry them. And sometimes we get tired of carrying them, but we have to keep on. So whatever we can do to help your program be successful, we're going to do it. I promise you that.
Thank you so much.
But the one thing you have to promise me, if you got to get Fantasia to come down here and switch around a little bit. we'll work that out. We'll work that out. All right?
Okay.
We'll work that out. But I do want to thank you for your leadership and all that you do in the community as it relates to those children sometimes who need it the most. Just at the verge of going the wrong direction. We want to go the right direction.
Thank you
so again, yes, you have to stay now. You can't leave.
I'm
You
definitely
can't leave.
staying.
All right.
Thank you.
Now, I needed to say that